afternoon, friends from media. We are meeting formally after a long time, also because past few years were affected by COVID. Before our board of directors of IAS Limited, after declaring annual financial results yesterday, we thought let us interact with media friends and let us have an interactive session. We are meeting at the backdrop of the highest ever profit which has been earned by REC in the last financial year. More than 11,000 crore is profit after tax, which is more than 10% of year-on-year growth as compared to last year. As you are aware that India is the third largest consumer and producer of electricity, and as far as per capita consumption of electricity is concerned, India is far below the world average. We are only 1/3 of the world average as far as per capita consumption of electricity is concerned. Similarly, per capita emission of CO2, India is much below the world average. Yesterday we had this Energy Transition Working Group meeting of G20, which was concluded at Mumbai. We also conducted our board meeting of REC. The energy transition has come into the focus, with India taking the leadership among the G20 countries. The reduction in carbon emission to become net zero by the year 2070, they are very ambitious targets set by India. In this backdrop, we feel that REC has a very significant role to play in the energy transition, more so because the very ambitious targets set by the government of India. By the year 2030, we have to install 500 gigawatt of installed capacity, electricity capacity from non-fossil fuel based sources. Right now, the installed capacity from renewable energy is about 175 gigawatt. Another 325 gigawatt capacity will come in the next 7 years. This will entail itself an investment of more than 15 lakh crore. Right now, the renewable energy portfolio of REC is about 6.8% of our total outstanding loan. In the 31st March 2023, our outstanding loan stands at about 4,35,000 crore, which was last year about 3,85,000. So our outstanding loan has grown by 50,000 crore in 1 year. As I was telling you that the energy transition with regard to installation of renewable energy capacity will itself require an investment of more than 15 lakh crore. In REC we are targeting at least 20% of this financing will be carrying out to REC for this renewable energy effort, be it solar energy or wind energy or hybrid solar wind or storage solutions or offshore wind or green hydrogen or green ammonia. These are the areas which we will be focusing. REC would be focusing to finance at least 3 lakh crore in the next 7 years in the renewable energy sphere and the niche area that Government of India has embarked on this journey. Incidentally, we have become a Maharatna company last year in September 2022. REC was conferred with the Maharatna status. I would like to congratulate all our shareholders and all the stakeholders who have been through us in this long journey. REC was established in 1969, primarily to support the green revolution movement. That was for energizing the agriculture pumps in the year 1969. Thereafter, REC has grown multifold. It became NBFC. Thereafter, we became Mini Ratna, then Navratna, and finally we became Maharatna last year in September 2022. I would also like to highlight that REC is the nodal agency on behalf of Ministry of Power to implement revamped distribution sector reform scheme. After successful completion of household electrification, that is Saubhagya, and village electrification under Deen Dayal Gram Jyoti Yojana, which we have successfully completed by REC on behalf of Ministry of Power in the year 2019. Now we have taken up the strengthening of distribution infrastructure as well as improving the financial health of the DISCOMs, which is the main area of concern. The revamped distribution sector scheme, this total outlay is about 3 lakh crore. Out of that, Government of India grant is about 97,000 crore. So we are also, REC in coordination with PFC would be funding about 40% of this 3 lakh crore through the counterpart funding of loan to the various states under revamped distribution sector scheme. I would like to share with you that REC is ranked 53rd in Fortune India 500 companies list, and REC was ranked as India's 25 most profitable companies by Business Today. One more significant development which has happened last year was Ministry of Power has allowed REC to diversify into infrastructure and logistics. Ministry has allowed us to finance up to 33% of our outstanding loan in the infrastructure and logistics. The last year was the first year when we forayed into infrastructure and logistics by funding metro projects, road projects, health infrastructure, IT infrastructure, and total sanction in infrastructure logistics in the last financial year stands at around 85,735 crore. The total sanction during the last financial year was the highest ever in one financial year. We had sanctioned total 2,68,461 crore projects, which is an all-time high. The logistics and infrastructure sector contributed about 32%. Transmission and distribution sector projects financing contributed about 30%, and renewable around 8%. Another highlight last year was the disbursement. Highest ever disbursement in a single year happened last year. We disbursed about 96,846 crore, and our total outstanding loan stands at 4,35,000 crore, which shows a growth of year-on-year growth of 13%. REC's income during this last financial year was 39,253 crore, and net profit stands at 11,055 crore, which is 10% increase over the last financial year. Our net worth has grown by 13% on year-on-year basis. Our net worth is now 57,680 crore, and capital adequacy is at a comfortable level of 25.7%. One more important thing is that we had tried to bring down the interest rate. Although our cost of financing has gone up, cost of borrowing has gone up, but since we are targeting renewable energy sphere, there are other alternative sources of financing available for the developer. We have to compete with other market players. We have brought down our interest rates. Our net interest margin has come down, but our profitability has gone up. The asset quality of REC continues to be healthy, with gross NPA we have been able to contain to which was last year 4.45%. The gross NPA has come down to 3.42%. Our net NPA is only around 1% as compared, and while provisioning coverage ratio has gone to 70.64%. In the last 5 quarters, one of the significant achievement REC has been that no new NPAs were added in the last 5 quarters consecutively. The REC remains one of the highest paying dividend company The total dividend so far in the last financial year was 8 rupee 25 per share, and the dividend in the last in 21-22 was about 12.43%. This year's dividend will be declaring during the AGM, which is scheduled in the month of September, and will be complying with the guidelines of DFM for announcement of dividend.